Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Tuesday to you. That feels weird to say because Cheer Corner is usually on Mondays. But Monday found me without internet. And in fact, I still have no internet at my house. So you're going to see a bit of a different background today. I'm at my daughter Stephanie's house, and it might be a little bit echoey. I'm not sure. But you know what? I'm just so happy to be here. It's so nice to go live. It's so nice to share these cards with you. And Cheer Corner is just something that's super close to my heart. With Cheer Corner, I believe that together we can change the world one card at a time. Card making is wonderful, but card sending is even better. So, my challenge to you is to send the cards that you make because they can make such a difference in people's lives. So, as I'm making this card, I want you to think of who you can nominate to receive this card. And please play along with the sketch. It's in a picture. I guess I could share my screen, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. So let's get started. And as I show you the cards and talk about the things I'm going to use, I'll also talk a little bit about what the last week has meant to me and what's been happening. So let's have a look, see here. I know this is not the usual time for me to be on. So I'm using the stamp set Unbounded Love. I thought that this was a real good one for Cheer Corner. I'm sorry about there's a light right above my table that's kind of makes a bit of a glare. So we've got hope, love, faith, and peace. So precious. Faith is being sure of what we cannot see. Love never gives up. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. And peace makes the world a better place. Then you've got you're a true blessing. Feel better soon. You can see all the other things. There's sympathy. My heart goes out to you. I love that saying. So I think this is a really great stamp set, and there's beautiful dies that go with it, but I don't have them with me here today. I just filled up a basket of stuff, a bag to take with to Steph's, and I'm just going to show you what we're doing. And then I'm also using the Memories and More cards, these ones, the Thoughtful Journey. I'll show them to you. Um, and then on page 22, here are the sketches, and we are now at sketch number 4. So it's that one. Okay, so go 1, 2, 3, 4. So before I show you what I've done or what we're going to do, I want to show you the Memories and More cards and how they work. So of course they have two sides. So there's a picture like so, and then that's the other side. So I'll just spread them out. I'm going to zoom out for a minute so that you can see more of this. So I'm just going to lay them out because, you can't see them all in the catalog. And that's always a sad thing. Oh yeah, this was a bigger card, but I cut this one in half for another card that I made. I showed it in Stampin' Haven today. And then here, and then this is the card. I use these two together because this Sky is the Limit goes really well with the, oh goodness, Take to the Adventurous Sky set. Look at this one, Sending All My Love. And here, this one has yellow on this side, and then it has Thanks So Very Much here. I'm just going to cover, this is the other side of this one. And then there's like, I think 4 of each card. I'm not sure. So some of them just have a design, and then on the other side, look, you've got a beautiful image. So lots of pretty cards. Oh yeah, here, that's the other side of Sending All My Love. Life is an Adventure. So the idea is that these cards can be used for pocket scrapbooks, but you can also use them for cards, and I'll show you how in a minute. So that's cute too, and then this one. All right, so, and then here are the big ones. Making Memories. What's on the other side of this? Happy Birthday. I'll leave it like that. So here's the one I used, and I just love it. The Best Day Ever. And then the other side is just leaves. Treasured Memories. So this is something you would use for a scrapbook, pocket page, but then you could use this side to do a card. And Thinking of You Today. So you can make simple cards. So, oh yeah, and then here's another Making Memories. So that would be good for a scrapbook, but this side would be great for a card. So take a look. Here are the assorted Memories and More cards in envelopes. So you get a big card. I talk about these all the time because they're one of my favorite products. So here's the little card, and here's the big card. And then there are envelopes, of course, to go with it. But take a look at this. So you just fold them in half, and then see, if you want to make just a simple card, look, it just fits right on top. So if you are just an ultra simple card making person, this is a great way. Add a few gems if you want, a little bit of ribbon. You don't even have to do that, but you can. And it's just a beautiful card. No stress, no fuss, no muss. Okay, and then here we have the little one. And look, you could do this. Thank you, thanks so very much. Nothing wrong with that, just a nice little card. You could do this and then add your own sentiment. So you can see how the cards and these cards go together really well. So I'm just going to move all this, and we're going to make our own cards today. So I hope I've inspired you just by this little show and tell. I love these products. I think that they are wonderful, and I think that these would be a lot of fun to do with a group of friends. You know, it's so much fun to see people's creativity shine. I challenge you, you know, the same thing we're doing Cheer Corner, to do your own little cheer corner at home. Get together with a group of friends and use your stuff and introduce them to the joy of stamping and make things for other people. Hospice, anything. Ronald McDonald House. Okay, so let's see what I have in my little envelope. I put all the pieces in here. When I didn't have internet, I thought, well, at least I can design a card. So do I have anything else? Yeah. So the sketch showed all these pieces. I stamped Have a Blessed Day on here. And look at this. So we have our large memories and more card. I'm not using the happy birthday side. Let's see. We're going to cover that up. I know it feels so wrong. And I'm just using a little bit of liquid adhesive, which is super strong, by the way. And let me get back to Facebook so I can see if anybody's commenting. No comments yet. Okay, so now I'm going to put that in, center it on the card. So the cards, the card front measures 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So these large cards are 6 inches by 4 inches. And now I'm taking this one and I'm just going to put it on the Mossy Meadow. So this card is 3 by 4, and this one is, I think, 4 1/4 by 3 1/8. Okay, because I'm going to one side on this one. This side is nice too. It says celebrate. I forget. I can't read it. It's something new. It's very small. I'm at that age where small print gets hard to read. Not ready for glasses yet, but I can see that I'm edging that way. So I'm just going to put this one all the way to the one edge, and then just push it a little. That's why I like using liquid adhesive. So this is going to go right to this edge as per the sketch. See? And I'm really happy for the sketch because normally I might not have chosen to do a card like this. I could pop this up, but I'm going to pop up the saying. So I think I'm going to leave this flat. In Canada, our postage, our mail is measured by thickness, and in Holland, it's measured by weight. So, you know, you don't add as many layers in the Netherlands if you want to save on postage, and in Canada, you don't make your card too thick because it needs to fit through the slot. Okay, and then now this, I'm just going to check my sketch to see which way it goes. I think it's supposed to go, it doesn't matter, of course, but I think it goes something like that. Let's take a look at what the sketch is saying. Hello, Margot. Hi, Mika. So nice to see you. So there's the sketch, and yeah, it shows it exactly like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just move this out of the way, flip that over. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive along the top there. And then I can do this, offset it a little bit, like so. I can slide it a little bit more. That's okay. There. And now I'm going to flip it. Oh, that's not good, Jackie. You were in too big of a hurry. Okay. Give it a press. There. Now we're going to flip it. And now I can see that I did a good job. It's straight. Okay. Then we're going to take some dimensionals, and I'm just going to put it over top of the gap to strengthen it a little bit more. And it's just a super simple card. I did not take any gems with, but there are gems that you could definitely add to this card to step it up a notch. But look, I'm just going to do that. Isn't that nice? Just a simple card, but that is the sketch. You could put little notchies in it if you wanted to. So that's card number one. I did two because I just wanted to show you some of the different cards. So here we have this one. And I have the same thing, have a blessed day. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that, right? So we have a polka dot one here. And I love the way the polka dots pick up the colors in here. Okay, so this is thinking of you today. I mean, that would be fine too, but that's not the sketch. So here, and I think what I might do if I have time, I'm going to make a few cards for hospice with the rest of the cards. And that'll be great. So I'm going to turn that around. And I purposely put them this way because I wanted the purple dots near the top because I didn't want them getting covered up with my sentiment. So this is just so, I love these pictures. I love these thistles. It's a nice stamp set too. The paper is beautiful. But these are just memories and more cards. I'm not actually using pattern paper in case you just popped in here. So now again, we're putting it against the one side. I mean, that was my choice to do it that way, but I kind of liked it because of the sketch and that it's all going this way. I think it looks nicer than if I put a mat around the whole thing. And then I want to keep those purple dots exposed, so I'm putting this one a little bit lower. Like if you see this card, well, it's not much different. This one's just a little bit lower. It doesn't have to be centered on the card. So let's do that. This is a Mossy Meadow mat that I used because there's Mossy Meadow in all the cards too. And I just wanted a darker mat. I could have picked Fresh Freesia because that's in there as well. And here we go. There we go. And now we're going to do the same thing with this Have a Blessed Day. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive along the top. So, you know, if you are in production mode and you need to make a bunch of cards, then you can use the same sketch and then just switch up the patterns because then it doesn't get boring. You know, I feel like if you make the exact same card, a whole bunch of them, that to me can get really boring. That does not bring me joy. But using the same sketch makes it easy, but it's also fun. See, you can see that on this one, well, I'll show you in a minute, that I don't have much white showing. The other one, I have it more staggered. So just little differences to make the cards unique. And I think I'm only going to use 2 dimensionals on this one. Oh, I got a little bit close to the edge there. And there we go. So you can see here, I'll put them beside each other. So there's the cards. Both of them look nice. This one on the left has more Fresh Freesia showing, and this one has a bit more of a sleeker line. But beautiful cards, same sketch, different outcome. So I'm just going to show you this. Thanks, Sheila. This is the stamp set again, and I used just Have a Blessed Day. I could have used something different, but Have a Blessed Day I can use for anything because I have it so often that I grab cards and I want to send them. Like, for example, I was looking for hospice cards, but my cards all said congratulations or happy birthday or you did it or something like that, and those aren't suitable for hospice. But Have a Blessed Day can be for anything. In the inside, I could say happy birthday, I could say happy graduation, but it's also good for someone from hospice. So I kind of like that. And I also wanted a long thing, so you know that also affects which stamp set you pick. I needed long text, not a circle. So I'm quite pleased with how my interpretation of the sketch turned out. So I will post these, and then you guys can post your cards under that as well. I haven't picked a winner yet for last week. I will do that. And I totally forgot to tell you about my mom. Thank you so much for the outpouring of love for Mom. So what happened is I call mom every day from the Netherlands. And when I called her, I don't know if it was Sunday or Monday, then my sister had called first and she was in tears and she said, mom just told me, I just called mom and she told me she thinks she's dying. And I'm like, oh no. And so then I called mom and I asked her how she is. And mom never, ever complains. She always says she's fine. And sometimes she hesitates before saying that. And then I know she's not fine. But this time she said, I'm so tired. I'm done. I'm trying to make lunch and I can't catch my breath and I'm so exhausted. She says the candle is burning, that it's getting dim. I'm, you know. So I said, do you need me to come home? And she said, yes, I think it's time. You should come home. So I changed my flight right away and came home the next day. And then she perked up. She still sleeps a lot, but she just ate well. She made, I made her favorite soup and salad and all the things. And it's great to see her eating. And then she gets more energy. And we even went for a ride. And then we walked in the garden and just great. And then played so many games. And it just made her, you know, just revive. She was just so happy to be spending time with me. And so it all worked out for the best. I said to mom, you know what? It's great that we have this time together. And I was able to celebrate my birthday with my grandkids and kids, and also Anna's 6th birthday. So that was really special. And I got to do some gardening and yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Of course, I miss Gerard. I will be flying back to the Netherlands on June the 20th. My car died. I'm supposed to hear back today whether or not it's under warranty and how long it will take to get fixed. And then hopefully I can get back to my mom and spend another week with her. So then we'll do another video together because she just loves it, just loves it. Maybe we'll even do some stamping together. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been wonderful to chat. And oh, Shelley, it's so nice to see you as well. It's nice. It was unexpected, so I know not as many people caught me live as they would if they knew I was coming, because normally it's every Monday at 10 a.m. Now, we did do a Zoom call, a Zoom thing over at Stampin' Haven, and I shared the link. So if you want to join that group, it's a private group that Natalie, Travis, and I do together. And so on the first Tuesday of the month, usually, we do a Zoom. And then on the 15th of the month, we have $15 on the 15th. That's when we release our 4-card tutorial and 2 videos. Each of us do a video of 2 cards. One is a technique card, one is a fancy fold out of the 4. So you get a special deal and you get to be part of a wonderful community. And you can be a part of that community even if you don't participate in 15 on the 15th. But thanks, Mika. I am really enjoying the time here. And I'm so blessed that I was able to do that. My house is going up on Airbnb again, and that pays for my flight tickets. In case you think I'm an independently wealthy woman, that is not the case. And I honestly had a panic moment when I found out that my engine had died and that I might need a new vehicle. It was like, oh, I prayed and prayed. And then I was told that there's a 98% chance that it's under a lifetime warranty, which is such a gift. So I hear about that today. I'll let you know. So anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I have some more work to do, so I'm going to let you go. And I hope that you, if you're Canadian or in Europe and you need a demonstrator, please choose me. I would love to be your person. And there's always a warm and welcome spot waiting for you on my Pampered Stamper Beyond Pampered team. And one thing I want to finish off with, because some people don't know this, if your upline is not active, call Stampin'Up and find out if your upline is still your upline, because I had someone who was a guest member on my team and she says, you know what, I'm finally ready I just want to be on your team officially. Hello, Kim. And she found out that her upline had dropped. So sometimes your upline drops, sometimes your upline sadly dies. When that happens, then you don't have to wait 3 months to join someone else's team. So check that out, be aware, and know your options. That's all I want to say. All right. Have a super day, everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye.